legs, side to side, up and down. Imagine moving your head from side to side now. Imagine moving your fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs and head, all at the same time now. Imagine what it is like to be still always. To be the stillness. Imagine the world if you were unable to move at all. Imagine the world without sight. Who would be your family and friends? And what do they look like? Imagine life without feeling, without emotion. Imagine being unable to smell anything at all. Imagine the world without being able to hear it. What is the sound of silence like? What is the sound of a single hand that you cannot feel or see? What is the sound of this single hand clapping? Imagine being unable to feel with your senses, without touch, without a body. Imagine being unable to smell the air that you breathe. Imagine being unconscious of the joy of breathing altogether. Imagine being unable to taste the food that you see and smell when you are hungry. And imagine being unable to sense its texture and goodness in your mouth and stomach. What is the world like without the five senses? What is your world like beyond, behind, and at the cause of? Now imagine being unable to sense what is beauty and love. Imagine feeling disconnected from all things around you and being isolated and lost. Imagine what it is like to feel frightened and unloved. You are the source of the world and all that appears within your world. You are the source of the love that you feel when you love or are loved by another. The love you experience is who you really are. This love is your essence, and it is pure. It cannot be bound or tainted, and transcends all names, forms, time, and space. Know that we are entering a golden age of evolution, in which your heart opens more and more every day now. Know that life is a dream and that you can move, see, hear, feel, touch, and taste as freedom itself. Know that all that you are is all that you choose to be. Know that you can see life through many different lenses and from many different angles, and that you constantly choose what you see. You choose your reality. You create your reality. You label thoughts and then experience things as they have been labeled. Know this and see this clearly now. You see and label something as good or bad, and this is how it is recorded in your memory. As you see, so you change that which you choose. Simply by knowing and seeing can you change your reality. Know that you can never make a mistake, and that life is the greatest journey. It is consciousness eternal. Know that death is life, and life is death. Neither can exist without the other, and that death is your greatest ally. I welcome my death now, and open myself completely to this life. I no longer identify my true self as the impermanent form. If I do find myself too attached to this form, I detach myself and observe the show. Life is a great game, and you are a major player. Every day, in every way, your life changes for the best now. Is truth itself, and that it guides you constantly. Know that when you love, there may be the release of painful memories, which, as they leave, you can see them for what they really are. A mist, a cloud, passing from this moment to that. Both moments are one as you look at them from a higher place now, as you look at your life and all reality from a different perspective now. At the center, you see everything clearly now. That you have always been here and always are here. That the scenery changes and that you forget where you were last week, year, or lifetime, and that you contain everything inside you always. The future is here now, always. As you see things, so you create them to be so. As you speak to yourself, so you hear the world as a mirror of your own voice. As you breathe and are more conscious every day now, so you see that you are as elusive as your past. So you see that all of this is as real or unreal as your dreams of the past. So you see that your light is the love that you allow yourself to feel in your heart. You see now that your reflection in the mirror is a concept. You see that it is merely a play of light on silver. You see now that your beauty is your willingness to accept yourself completely as love itself. Accept yourself completely now. You embrace that which you once called ugly, that part of yourself that you did not want to love, because deep down You knew this was just a way you could place an obstacle in front of the mirror of your own heart, your own beauty and divinity. You knew that this tiny obstacle, placed in the right way, could prevent you from seeing yourself clearly. Like the sun in the sky, which is again only a reflection of the 1,000 suns that reside within your being. You knew that if you were to see this beauty, you would never have need for anything else ever again. Now is the time to see that time is unreal. Now is the time to remove that one last obstacle you have placed upon your heart. Now you clean that last speck of dust upon your royal mirror and see the pure light. Love absorbs and transforms everything. It transmutes all fear and pain and is the power of infinity itself.